Well, I'm here inside of Roy Moore's election night headquarters where the mood is very, very somber. As a result of that, it is very quiet inside the headquarters right now. This is the first time that a Democrat has been elected in the Senate in more than a generation. Now, the news has not been announced here officially inside of Roy Moore's headquarters, but it did break on social media with the Associated Press calling that race. So very somber mood here as now a Democrat headed to Washington, D.C. to represent the state of Alabama, a very conservative state.
Kevin, where do we go from here? What's next? And do we expect them to start speaking, both of them, over the next few minutes or so?
So typically we will be hearing from the candidates. Typically that's how this process typically goes. Of course, it's we're going to have to wait and see if that will with anything, if that'll happen. Look, I mean, there's no question that from the Republican inter-party fighting, this is a big loss for Steve Bannon, President Trump's former chief strategist who had backed Roy Moore. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell had warned against that, and the state's very own Republican Senator Richard Shelby had actually said that he did not vote for Roy Moore. Neither did Luther Strange, another prominent Republican within the state, declining to say who he voted for. It looks like Democratic turnout was significantly way up. This is a state that President Trump beat Hillary Clinton in handedly, and so it looks like the turnout for Democrats was very, very high, and Republican turnout significantly lower.
Kevin, for a lot of the people watching here in the Asia Pacific, help simplify this for us, what this means for the broader political spectrum, broader political picture there in Washington.
Yeah, it's a great question. Two things. First and foremost, this race took on new cultural meaning within the United States. The fact that a Democrat was able to win in a conservative state, particularly given this moment of cultural reckoning about sexual misconduct, charges that Roy Moore denies, but at a time in which American culture is really re-examining how it addresses sexual harassment across all industries.